welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. We'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this, you got to have it to play in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Ford. Juke the defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That one's caught. Jeudy has it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
They've run this 12-yard out route Kate at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Here's a toss play. Ford. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans, nothing.
Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading the Mouse, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down before the return gets far. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Running left, here's Ford. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Finds the in route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
forward, straight ahead. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Jarius Sneed on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Sanders now. Brought in by Ford. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Browns on top early. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. And their offense has stayed on the field to face this 4th and 2. They're going to run for it. Ford. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Now a toss, it's Pollard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Ward setting the pass. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Tennessee Titan. 1st down and goal to go.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Pollard gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Ford. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another one for Ford. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Down the field, and he's got Carter. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead to 7. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
14, Titans 6.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Bryce Oliver. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Pollard. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Taken down behind.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Titans with a 3rd and 3. Howard's going to throw it. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for our Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Ward. This is brought in. Big game for Lockett. He is down at the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ward now. Short pass brought in. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, Ward going to the air. Quickly gets this one into the hands of Ridley. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Now Ward. He's running for it. And he's got him that 1st down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. To the air with Ward. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 14, Titans 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Running left side by Jefferson. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Still finding room past the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and get it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on first down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 37. Left side, cut by Ridley. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, set now. First and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ward setting up to throw. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Still there football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Throwing now from the gun. Caught near the goal line. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, and it's headed the other way.
Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2.
The Titans will
Keeping it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yet no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting at the 10. This makes it up to the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Handoff running left, forward. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Under the gun, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And that's good for a gain of 5. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Ford. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30.
Sanders pass complete to Cedric Tillman. A gain of 12. 1st down, Cleveland.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. First and 10 now from the 30. This is Ford. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Got his man. It's Carter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down, Browns.
On his own read, there's a gift to Ford. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Now they stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ford. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Sneak here, Sanders. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Ooh, this is where the coach gets paid to make the decision for the offense. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better think a while before going for it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They're going to run for it. Ford. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. They made it the whole way down the field their last time out. So let's see if they can do that again. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Give on 2nd to Pollard. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. This is taken at the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First and 10 from the 41. Sanders gonna look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a first. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Browns trailing by 5. They're now set for 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Finds him on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Forward running to the right. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This is what loses yards.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 85, David Njoku. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now to throw. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He finds him beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Look to throw it. And he's got a man complete. And he's denied the goal line. They pushed him out of the 2, and that keeps 2 off the scoreboard. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Short pass brought in. And our 1st down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Just past midfield.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Ward. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knockaway. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
One final shot here. This is brought in. Big game for Lockett. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say goodbye from Nashville.